Hello, it's Kirsty here from the Stoke Gifford Retirement Village. I'm outside today. I thought with this glorious weather that we've got here in Bristol, I would do a bit of an outside balcony workout. So you could go out onto your balcony, your patio, anywhere. I wanted to show you how we can use the railings or anything you've got, like a banister at the top of the stairs, with some simple resistance bands, okay, and your own body weight, etc. Okay, so anybody who needs a little bit of support can use the banisters to just make them a little bit steadier on their feet. Okay, so anybody who needs some support, that's what we can use the banisters for, and it get you up out of your chairs and doing some exercise. Okay, shall we start? All right. So to begin with, we're going to hold on to the banister. You could do it facing the banister with both hands, and we're just going to march, or I'm just going to turn so you can see me a little bit easier. So we're just going to keep those feet moving. So you may only just lift your knees slightly and just lift your feet slightly off the floor. Okay, that's fine. That's still getting the blood circulating around the body, and much better than you being sat in the chair all day. So then we can also, if you feel like it, you can lift the knees high. Do this 10 times. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's lovely. Okay, then you could just go back to pointing the toes. Just point the toes. Can you see my toes just about? So just pointing the toes and do this 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you wanted to keep hold of the banister, lifting one leg and just give your foot a turn. Can you see I'm just turning my foot one way and turning it the other, and count to 10 either way. Then lift the leg the other side if you can, and you can turn it one way, counting to 10, and then the other way, counting to 10. Lovely. So there are a few little things just to get that lower body starting to move, and you can just march and walk along. Okay, like I say, if you've got a lovely view like we have here, then you can face the view and just march. Another little exercise you can do is to lift your feet out behind you. Okay, so you, if I move slightly sideways, drag the foot and lift. We call these donkey kicks, so it's just like the donkey kicking out behind, and then the other leg kick, and again, see if you just only take your foot back to here and keep it on the floor, that's fine. You can take your foot to there, keep it on the floor. If you can lift, just give a little kick, nice and slowly, don't do them quickly. All right, this is a slow exercise, slowly using these muscles in the back of the leg, because those muscles there, these ones here, just there, as you're sat quite a lot at the moment, they're going to get very tight and they need to be worked. So we're just kicking up the back, lovely. Okay, well done. So then go back to marching, so it just keeps everything going and the blood going around the body. We can use the banister to do a little sit. So pretend that we're sitting and then stand up again, sitting back and standing nice and tall. Just really keep the body. I'll show you sideways again so you can be holding on, and you just sit back, make sure the bottom goes back, just watch the weight doesn't go forward over the knees, make sure that you're going down and that you can come. Some of you may just do a little dip and back up, a little dip. Others may be able to go all the way down as if they're sitting and back up again, and that's going to work these legs here, this part of your legs, and then just go back into a march. Okay, so although you might not be able to go for a walk, you can come out and maybe time yourself. I'm going to do 30 seconds and then have a rest, or I'm going to do a minute of walking, a minute of marching, and then I'm going to go and have a rest, but it's got your blood going around your body. Okay, so that's great. Holding onto the banister, we can take the leg out to the side, just lifting that leg out to the side. It works this part of your leg and just keeps everything moving. It keeps the hips moving. We don't want the hips to get stiff. Okay, so holding on, if you want to do it facing, you're just lifting the leg out to the side. It won't go far because your hip will stop it, so it's just a little out to the side, out to the side. Do that 10 times again, and then take it the other way with the other leg, Obviously I return, see me still, and there we go, out to the side. So we're working our bottom, side of our leg, lovely, good. So I'll come back round, and similarly, we can swing the leg. So it keeps that hip and the bottom working. As long as you feel secure, you can swing the leg forward and back, keeping the body upright, pulling in the tummy, staying nice and tall. Looks like we've got a food delivery coming, so excuse me if you can't hear me. Always good timing with these videos. There we go. And then we're going to swing the leg the other side. Hopefully you can still hear me, but you can see me. Always do things about 10 times at least. If you can do more than 10, then do more than 10. Lovely. We can also swing facing again across the body. So I'll show you this way round. So we're going across the body. So the leg goes across and out, across and out. And this is working the inside and the outside of the leg. So it's quite nice. You might be standing out here sunning yourself, and you can just swing the leg. Get some nice movement in that hip. Change the leg 10 times. There we go. Lovely. Good. A nice, really nice stretch for the shoulders and the back is to use the banister. Excuse my bottom, but it's going to stick my bottom out. Put your head down between your shoulders. Try and get your back nice and flat. Okay, if you have a look at my back, trying to get that head down and have a nice stretch. You can move, you can wiggle your bottom. Sorry about that. Okay, so it's a really nice stretch. You can also hold on to the banister and face the other way. So by me doing this, I'm leaning into going that way and my shoulders being stretched. I would hold on to the other side, come this way, and you can see that the shoulders being stretched. Lovely. I'm going to show you some bands, things you can do. If you do have one of these, and I know a lot of people here at the retirement village do have one of these because we use them in our classes. Okay, so we can put them around the banister. So you could have the banister here on a balcony, you could have it at the top of your stairs, or wherever, or a door handle, as long as it's strong enough for you to pull. Okay, and what we can do is stand a distance away, hold it where you feel comfortable, and pull. And you can watch my arms and my shoulders. Good, nice posture, stay nice and tall, and pull back. Nice soft sit with the knees. So always bend your knees slightly so you're sat nice and soft, don't lock them. And we're just working those shoulders and arms. Watching the man do the delivery for the food down there. That's the noises in the background. You can also pull it towards your face and take your elbows out. So my elbows, so what they look like, one was like this, rowing, and then we can pull. So we pull it up towards your face. I'll just move it to this banister here. So one's like a row, staying nice and tall, and one is pulling towards your face. Now, if you're a little bit tired by now, you might be, you can always grab hold of a chair. I'm sure you've got a sun lounger somewhere, and you can then do these seated. So, however able you are, if you're able to sit in a wheelchair even, you can do these. Okay, so it's something for everybody. We're going to sit nice and tall and row, row, row the boat. Okay, pulling the arms back. You can do a little bit of lean with the body, just be careful of your back, okay? I want you to use your tummy, all right? Really use your core, sit up nice and tall, rather than leaning and hurting your back. But I'm not sat against the chair, okay? So try not to rest on the chair, but always leave that gap. So we're gonna pull, pull, and the other one is elbows out to your face. So it almost comes towards your nose, keeping those elbows nice and high. Okay, all right. We can also I'll do it seated because you can see me, but this can be done standing. We can also look to the side and look to the other side. Now this is going to use our tummy and our sides here, as well as the strengthening of our arms. So we're leaning that way, we're leaning that way. We're just taking the arm out to the side and the other way. Lovely. One more, we can work these muscles here in our arms to keep these going and pull towards us. Pull, pull. So you see my elbows are down here, but I'm pulling towards my face. One of the residents waving at me. Okay, good. Excellent. Lovely. So we've got a few more things we can do with the bands. We can also tie them low. If you tie them in a knot so that they become a loop, you can put your foot into there, and now we have another exercise you can do. So you can take the leg out like we were earlier, but you've got the band for resistance. Try and stay nice and tall in the body. Take that leg out to the side. Then you can turn round and do the other leg. We can go out the back, little kicks with the band round our leg. And this is working the bottom. Okay, just always lean forward with your back. Don't stay upright or else you're going to pinch your lower back when you do this. So just lean forward, and then you won't feel any pain in your lower back. You'll just work your bottom. So kickbacks, kickbacks. Lovely. We can also face the other way. Those who need any stability might want to use their chair, stand nice and tall and lift. But you're using the resistance of the band here, so you're just making your legs work a little bit harder. Good. So some leg exercises. And then we can face the other way. Okay, I'm just going to swap legs so you can still see me. I'm going to go across the body, so across, across. Can you still see? My foot's inside the band and I'm going across the body. And that works the inside of the legs. And we need those when we sit to stand, climb stairs, pretty much anything. You need strength in the, you don't just need the front and the back of your leg, you need the sides of your legs too. So we can take that across the body, like so. Fabulous. Okay, so we started off with just warming up with swinging. We started off without any bands, going out to the sides. We could then stand this way, didn't we? And we swung the leg across. We can lift the knee, and then later on we added the band so that it became a little bit harder for you. Okay, so you decide which levels for you. Okay, if you are in the wheelchair, or you want to sit down and you're better off sat down, you can still do some of the exercises with your legs in your chair. You can still use them. You can take the leg across, you can take the leg out to the side, you can lift the knee, because you've got something to work against to build the strength in your legs. Okay, well, I hope that's a quick run through of some things that you can do out on the balcony, or as long as you've got some nice banisters somewhere around the house, then these are something you can do. All you need to do is find something elastic. Doesn't have to be a resistance band that you might have bought from the shops. It could be some elastic around the house that you could then pull to just work against. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy, and I'll be back with some more exercises soon.